You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. With that, we head up to MetLife Stadium as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. It should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a guy who only became a starter relatively late in his career. It's the well-traveled veteran, Josh McCown.
It may feel to us fans that Josh McCown's been in the league for about 30 years now, but it was the 2002 draft that delivered him to the NFL. And how does he stay in the league for so long? Great teammate, terrific leadership skills, knows that he can help develop young quarterbacks, and when called upon to play, usually delivers.
On first down, McCown. It's caught by Clive Walford. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 4 down. Now set. Red 80.
McCown. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now set. Ready, hut.
On 2nd down, here's McCown. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Dante Hightower is a prototypical run-stuffing inside linebacker who has the ability to go to the edge and rush the passer. And there's no better example than when he had the strip sack against Matt Ryan in Super Bowl 51.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Red 80. Nelson, go.
From the gun, it's McCown. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that?
Here on special teams, this will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady, and it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete as well.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Let's take it inside his own 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From midfield, here's McCown. Anunu's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun here for McCown. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, McCown. And that's complete to Walford. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
McCown going to hand this one off to Powell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
McCown looks to throw on third. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This is the running back, Powell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
McCown throwing on second. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now to try the Jets field goal, Cairo Santos. From the right hash, this from 33. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Yes!
A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
On play action, it's Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So McCown comes up as the Jets have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's McCown. Escaping the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. And he slides to avoid the hit. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. And after 1, it's the Jets on top early. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They run with Powell, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Faking the give to Powell, now McCown. Eluding the pressure right. Got some real estate inside the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCown now on 1st down. Now he steps away. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now they'll throw with McCown. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is McCown. Dumps off to Powell. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will make it 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
White 20! White 20!
Brady going to give this one to Burkhead. And now running right through it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
By 20! By 20!
Brady to throw on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
By 20! By 20! By 10!
From the gun, it's Brady. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Bilal Powell and his offensive mates retaking the field. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. McCown now on 1st down. Walford's got it. Complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st is McCown. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
McCown incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. McCown going to throw. Complete outright to Kurz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
McCown hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, McCown. Flushed out right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, McCown. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. So that's 3 field goals for him now. But, heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to at my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Wait, 20!
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Go! Go!
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Wait, 20!
Now Brady again. And a dump off to White. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They start the drive with a give to Powell. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon, as we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, it's White, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Goes underneath here to White. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll make this a second down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, 220! 220! All right, again!
Brady going to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll go down at the 28. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. So McCown comes up as the Jets have it 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Shotgun here for McCown. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Dante Hightower coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now set. Ready?
Powell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Here we go. Ready to hut. 52. Ready to hut. Nelson, go.
From the gun, it's McCown. Pushing through the contact. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Wait 10!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Go! Wait 20! Right 80! Wait 20!
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate. But most of the time, he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
20! Like 20!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Brady now on first down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Like 20! Like 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Like 20!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Like 20!
Now Burkhead, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Brady. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Brady got to have this one. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jordan Matthews, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So McCown comes up as the Jets have it 1st and 10 at about the 32. Working from the gun, McCown. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. McCown will try again on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now McCown. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. McCown now on 1st down. Pass incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. McCown incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's McCown. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Here's McCown to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. McCown now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing now is McCown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here, and their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. So as you see the numbers, a very uncharacteristic start, but he's been more characteristic as of late.
And usually we're seeing a very good start out of him because, let's face it, he's one of the best out there. But when he does have a start, as we just saw, would you call it uncharacteristic? You know mentally he's not that worried about it. He knows how good he is and figures he's going to get back on the beam real fast.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 40.
Wait 20.
On the run, it's Burkhead. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. This is White on the screen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Josh McCown ready to head back out there. It's a pretty simple formula, Charles. A field goal, all you need. That wins you the game.
And the most confident guys going out on the field to direct their teams, they've probably already talked to their kicker before they went out and let him know, don't worry, you've got a chance to be a hero in this one. I'll set you up, you just knock it through the post. His plan, get the team downfield and get them into position. They've gone over it many times in practice. That's how he's going to approach it.
And now on the sideline, everyone stay away from the kicker. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He was looking for a Nunwa there. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up, no crazy plays, and they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll run now with Burkhead. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They slot Gronkowski outright. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here, because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
He's back to throw. Got an open man. It's a new one. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Back to throw, McCown. He's got Curse. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Now McCown. Anunwa's got it, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. To throw is McCown. It's caught on the left side by Curse. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. McCown to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. McCown looks to throw again. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. It's McCown again. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa with 7 seconds remaining. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Again, it's McCown. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. But no doubt they had to go for 2 to tie the game. Now they need a miracle on the onside kick.
They gave it their best shot. Can they pull it off here and maybe get one of those onside kicks that bounces perfectly and they can grab it and run it all the way to the other end zone? That's what they're down to at this point.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is